Bill de Blasio and the city's First Lady, Chirlane McCray, here to launch his run for president. Maybe I should say their run for president. Welcome to you both this morning. 23rd candidate, Democratic candidate this morning in the race. And with a field that big, you know that the most important question for any candidate is what sets you apart? What do you bring to the race that no one else can?
Well, George, working Americans deserve better, and I know we can do it because I've done it here in the largest, toughest city in this country. We're putting money back in the hands of working people. And I say it very bluntly, there's plenty of money in this world and there's plenty of money in this country. It's just in the wrong hands. We have to do things for working people. We have to put working people first. That's the difference here. I've actually done it. I've proven it can be done. We're doing things like guaranteed health care for all New Yorkers, including mental health care, the issue that Chirlane is focused on, paid sick leave, pre-K for all. These are things that change working people's lives for the better. All Americans deserve that kind of opportunity to live a better life.
You say it's a tough city. We're hearing it outside. Some protesters.
A little serenade, George. A little serenade.
But it's not only that. There's a poll about a month ago, Quinnipiac poll, that showed 76% of New York voters, 73% of New York Democrats say you shouldn't run. So what should the rest of the country think when so many of your fellow New Yorkers are saying don't run?
You know, I got elected mayor by 73% of the vote originally, re-elected with 67% of the vote. I think you'd agree that the poll that actually matters is the election. So New Yorkers have twice said that they wanted me to lead them. And I think about polling in general, it's not where you start, it's where you end. So in the course of this campaign, we're going to talk about what working people need and how their government should be on their side. Right now, the federal government is not on the side of working people. And that's because Donald Trump is playing a big con on America. I call him Con Don. Every New Yorker knows he's a con artist. We know his tricks. We know his playbook. I know how to take him on. I've been watching him for decades. He's trying to convince working Americans he's on their side. It's been a lie from day one. So I believe I'll be able to show the kinds of things we have done here are what's needed all over this country so working people can live better.
The mayor calls you his top advisor. What role would you expect to play in the campaign, and if you get there, the White House?
Well, you know, George, I'm his top advisor, but I'm not the only advisor. I'm here today because for the same reasons that Bill is here, because I care about working families, working people. And, you know, we've never had a behavioral health system in this country. A rising suicide rate, we've got opioid epidemic, we've got hospital emergency rooms that are inundated with alcohol-related visits, and nobody's talking about it the way they should. There's a lot of pain, a lot of urgency, and we can do something about it. We're doing something about it in New York City, and it can be done everywhere.
You mentioned Donald Trump, of course, a famous resident of New York City. He hasn't given you a nickname yet, as far as I can tell, but his son, Don Jr., has a tweet welcoming you into the race as well. He says, rather than do a PR stunt run for president, we all know it's going nowhere, he says, maybe you should clean up his backyard first. What a clown show. Your response?
Well, again, I'll give Donald Trump another nickname, Con Don, because he's conned us into thinking that he's on the side of working people when he's really on the side of the 1%. But to that tweet, I'd say that came from the fact that I announced another piece of our New York City Green New Deal right at Trump Tower. And by the way, Trump Tower is an example of a big building owned by a rich guy that is causing a lot of pollution, a lot of emissions. We're saying in New York City we have the toughest law in the world, saying we're going to hold landlords accountable for the emissions from their buildings because we must deal with global warming now. I believe in the Green New Deal, and we're making it happen right here in New York City.
You're heading to Iowa and South Carolina. Good luck on the trail. Thanks for coming in this morning. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.